Okay, this time we're looking at population growth, and in the problem I give you some initial values for our population. We have the initial number of plants, which is 221. We have the number of new plants, which is 15, and the number of deaths, which is 2 for this elm tree population. I've asked you to determine the number of births, the number of deaths, the per capita birth rate, the per capita death rate, and then the per capita rate of increase. So B we just get from the table. It is the new plants, so that would be 15. Deaths also comes from that table. It will be 2. Our per capita birth rate will be the 15 out of our total, 221. So that would be 0.07 if we round. Our per capita death rate will be the 2 out of 221, so that would be 0.009. And then to get our per capita rate of increase, that will be our per capita birth rate minus our per capita death rate, which would be equal to 0.06 if we round. Okay, and then I go on to ask what the population size will be in 3 years. Okay, and I indicate that they grow logistically because I give you the carrying capacity of 250. So we're going to use the logistic growth equation. The change in population size over the change in time is equal to our per capita rate of increase times by the population size times by 1 minus our population size divided by k. All right, and so we're just going to repeat using this equation 3 times. Our initial population size is 221. I'm then going to solve for what n divided by k is. So that would be 221 divided by 250. And so that would be equal to 0.884. I'm then going to solve for 1 minus n over k. So 1 minus 0.884. And in this case, that's going to be 0.116. Then I'll solve for r times n. So r from our table is 0.06, and then n, in this case, is 221. All right, and then r times n would be equal to 13 here. And then finally, we're going to put everything together. So r times n, which was 13, times by 1 minus the n over k, which is 0.116. And so that's going to give us a change in population size of 1.5. To get our next population size, we will take the initial 221 plus our change 1.5. That gets us 222.5. And then we repeat that process. So as we go through and do each step, we get our final population size for that third year at 225.3.